A very pleasant morning to you all students. Hope you are well. Okay, now let's start the discussion about the previous class. In previous class, we know the definition of sets and also known the three form of sets like descriptive form, set builder form and roster form. Now let's start the today's class.
Today we are going to see about types of sets. Types of sets. The set types are empty set, singleton set, finite set, infinite set, equivalent set, equal set, universal set, subset, proper subset, disjoint set and power set. These all are the types of sets. First set is empty set. Another name of empty set is null set, void set. Another name of empty set is null set, void set. Empty means what ma? Nothing. Empty means nothing. So, the set contain no elements means that is called as the empty set. The set contain no element means that is called as the empty set. It is denoted by like this or this. It is empty set is denoted by like this or this. Now, I will give one example for empty set ma. The set of all integers between 1 and 2. Set of all integers between 1 and 2. Answer is empty. Am I right? Because between 1 and 2 we have no integers. So, the set have no element. This is the example for empty set. Once again I repeated. Empty means nothing. So, the set contain no element means that is called as the empty set. Next one, singleton set. Singleton set. Single means what? Only one. Single means only one. So, the set contain only one element means that is called as the singleton set. Set contain only one element means that is called as the singleton set. Now, let us see the example for singleton set. B equal to set of x such that 5 less than x less than 7 and x belongs to n. N means natural numbers. Once again I repeated. B equal to set of x such that 5 less than x less than 7 and x belongs to n. Between 5 and 7 we have only one natural number 6. Between 5 and 7 we have only one natural number 6. So, it contains only one element. It is an example for singleton set. Singleton set means it contains only one element. Next set is finite set. Next set is finite set. Finite set means it is possible to count the total number of elements in the given set. Possible to count the total number of elements in the given set. I will give one example for this. A equal to set of vowels in English alphabets. That is A equal to A, E, I, O, U. Here totally how many elements have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally 5 elements have. So, it is possible to count the total number of elements. This is an example for finite set. So, finite means it is possible to count the total number of elements in the given set. Next set is infinite set. Infinite set. A set which is not finite means that is called as the infinite set. In other words, not possible to count the total number of elements. Not possible to count the total number of elements. This is an infinite set. Example for infinite set is R equal to set of all total number of stars in the sky. Set of all total number of stars in the sky. Is that possible to count the stars in the sky ma? No, it is not possible. So, it is an example for infinite set. So, infinite means we can't be able to count the total number of elements in the set. Before going to the equivalent set, first know the cardinal number of set. Cardinal number means nothing but ma, it is the number of elements in the given set. Cardinal number of set means total number of elements in the given set. It is denoted by n of a. It is denoted by n of a. For example, a equal to set of E, F, G, H, I. Here totally how many elements have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally 5 elements have. Am I right? So, n of a is 5. Number of element in the given set A is 5. This is an cardinality of the set A. Can you understand? Next set is equal set. Equal set. Equal set means consider two sets. The two sets have the same elements. Both sets have same element means that is called as the equal sets. Both set have the same element means that is called as the equal set. See the example, A equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to set of 4, 2, 1, 3. Now see here both set have the same elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. N of A is also 4 and B is also 4. Am I right? So these two sets are called as the equal sets. Equal set means both sets have the same number of elements and also same elements. This is an equal set. Next set is equivalent set. Equivalent set. Equivalent set is denoted by like this. Equivalent set means consider two sets. The both sets have the same number of elements means that is called as the equivalent set. Same number of elements in both set means that is called as the equivalent set. Now let's see the example. A equal to set of ball, bat. Here two elements have. Am I right? So n of A is 2. That is cardinality of the set A is 2. Now see the next one. B equal to set of Max English. B equal to set of Max English. Here how many elements have? 2. Cardinality of the set B is 2. So the both set have the same number of elements. Both set have the same number of elements. So n of A equal to n of B. So A is equivalent to B. The both sets have the same number of element means that is called as the equivalent set. Next, universal set. Universal set. A universal set is a set which contains all the elements of all the sets under consideration. Universal set is the set which contains all the elements of all the sets under consideration and it is denoted by U, capital letter U. Example, U equal to set of all natural numbers. Set of all natural numbers. That means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. That is U equal to set of x such that x belongs to n. So the all natural numbers are the example for universal set. Next set is subset. Subset denoted by like this. Subset is denoted like this. Now let's consider the two sets A and B. Here A equal to set of 1, 2 and B equal to set of 1, 2, 3. Every element of A is also an element of B. Every element of A is also an element of B. So A is the subset of B. Every element of A is also Next, just note the overlapping set. Overlapping set is nothing but the intersection of two sets should not be empty. Intersection of two sets should not be empty means that is called as the overlapping sets. In other words, two sets have at least any one common element means that is called as the overlapping set. Two sets have at least one common element means that is called as the overlapping set. Now see the example, R equal to set of 5, 7, 9 and S equal to set of 6, 7, 8. Here the intersection of both set is 7. Here 7 is common for two sets. So here this set is not equal to empty. So it is an example for overlapping set. Next set is power set. Power set denoted by P of A. P of A should be written in capital letter, and the power set means the set of all subsets of the set A is called by the power set of A. Set of all subset of a set A is called the power set of A. Now see the example, A equal to set of 2, 3. What are the subsets of the set A? Empty set. Afterwards write the single set 2 and 3, and after write the set 2, 3. These all are the subset of A. We have to write this all subset in set means that is called as the power set of A. That is the set of all subset of the set A is the power set of A. Can you understand? Next see the property ma. These two properties are very important. By use this property we have to solve the exercise sums. Now see the first property, if n of A equal to m. N of A means number of element in the set A. Consider equal to m. N of A equal to m means n of P of A equal to 2 power m. M means the number of element in the given set. And another one property is number of proper subset of the set A is, that is n of P of A minus 1. This is equal to 2 power m minus 1. Okay.